Busia, I am 5 minutes behind where I would have loved to be. Yeah, I start driving. Okay. Because I start driving on time. But Rasta driving or no Rasta driving, I still need to have this conversation with us. So let's talk. Listen, and then I'm going to go to my teacher traditions, and I'm going to talk to you about how I manipulate feedback. Feedback can be done for many purposes. There are destructive feedback, and there can be constructive feedback. Constructive feedback, any destructive feedback, there's a very thin line between them. I see a lot of people. This is not, and then I brand to be my comment be with me video na say. Now or yeah comment the me ma responded. Obi so nipa baby you know me and say be who comments they were in my inbox. Listen. Constructive feedback doesn't always have to be negative. In fact, so what will be constructive feedback? One of the most common tactics are here. WWW first, and EBI next. WWW first, EBI next. Tactic a teacher for the man kwada feedback. But I don't think it applies just to Nkwara. I want to explain to you the principles of feedback, because sometimes we will many penny feedback, but the feedback is ridden by one kasa so ideologies. Ebi ani pa no wa ya de bi a eye wo ya deda nti da wo benya bibi a wo ye wo hunu ye no ahura gina so na o tete nam. So this particular gentleman from this morning's comment says to me, said me I'm a man, so you should stick to, I think so, stick to Ghana, UK and UAE politics. And I'm like, excuse me. Now that is actually assuming a lot of authority over me and what you think you can control about me. I'm sorry, mate. No, you don't script me. You do not have that audacity to script me. Sour person woman me feedback about something. You don't come and tell me so we'll stay in this lane. That is attempting to control me. And that is way overstepping your boundaries. And really, say any discipline any power and because you have absolutely no right to think that you dare think that one hour bet them media minka. And this person is saying, as I'm all catching them and say, the knowledge of American politics is weak. You should stay in Edientien. Because you go to Ghana, you are afraid to speak. And I'm thinking that comment was condescending. It was insulting. It really was. And I've replied telling you, and it was insulting, just in case you didn't know. No, don't shroud insult in feedback, because they are not the same. If you shroud insult in feedback, and nipa no want to receive insult, and it can also feed you back. Just so you are clear. China phone aba camera to your will be ideas. Meaning who feel some opinion, and you are as brave as you say you are. No, switch on your camera, and that's what I said to you, tongue in cheek, in my response. They say cyberspace neso pacho. The way is your front. I know some will win more than me, and of course there are many people who know more than me. But then try me make up maybe video I say, and video in particular one cry was about Boga. It wasn't even a political one, but this is something me make kind comments. And I realized you the baby and I will palm myself feedback and that was not constructive. That was disrespectful. That was disrespect shrouded in the title feedback. In the hope we say what can or say in Ghana, this is not pull him down. I'm sorry. I don't even operate in the pull him down space, because I don't think you can pull me down. But disrespect is disrespect, and we still have to call it out. Okay? There were a few elements in there. It was a whole thesis. That thing would have been a lot easier in a video, teaching the masses. Because I think I might know a better use of time. Are you kidding? That I might know a better way. And what insulted me the most was the fact that you thought that you had the space to script and refine baby and mimic in your operating. Please go back and read your comments. And I hope one kasa will come back now kind of comments. No? And your friend is saying to think that you think say you have that control, you have that right to prescribe the opinion. And that is where Ghana for your feedback, it becomes negative and destructive. It has no place in society. Or bad the assessor we you don't have that right to confine Obi to be because of what limitations. No, I don't need to refine what I do to a particular area. Me pesa me kasa about Togolese politics today. I am a citizen of the world. I don't need to be an expert to talk about Togolese politics. Even Japanese politics, I will be free and at liberty to do so. If what I say is inaccurate, if what I say is illegal, if what I say has ramifications, of course I bear those as an adult. But to say stay in this lane, and most of the time they feel but it is restrictive and we need to change. Okay, we really do need to change that, and it's something I'm very passionate about because about social media. So I am an adult who means will be at I am an adult who pays my own bills. I am an adult who bears the consequences of my own actions, and I am an adult who chooses what I do. I'm an adult who chooses what I do. I choose what I do because I can. And anytime somebody attempts to take that civil liberty from me, I am very aggressive. I really am. Because I don't think anybody has the right to take such civil liberty from me. And so when I feel so will be attacking such civil liberty, yes, I come out very aggressively, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Minia, Koko kind of views, me molding and we here. Mama will respond to what you said on my video. Please go have a look at it. Please go and review your friends' feedback. How are your manner to make it constructive? It is not just the fact so actually will be said I am not tearing you down. I'm giving you constructive feedback. And then feedback now constructive. So let me tell you how constructive feedback in my book is done. And I can only tell you from what I know in my book. What went well. First time as Ghana, because teacher training, I catch them say what went well. Maybe say a lecturer and they say, now they make sure that they 1 year will improve. Why am I telling a kid what went well? Maybe you catch them and so many feedback, and the feedback is towards improvement. And in order for a person to be able to improve, the person needs to have some self-confidence left. Until you tell them what went well, which prepares the ground, so that the nipakro person watching. The person no why. And the akano you can even better if no suggest say the way is not necessarily wrong, but it could be made better. Then you are actually looking at constructive improving feedback. Even better if politics here what about America for you, and you're correct. We say yes, I'm American because I'm not American. I don't even live in America. I am not an authority on American space, but I will CNN, so I will news so. So some basics, anybody can pick up some basics, and you can use a basic of what you know to develop a point of view. You don't need to be an expert to do it. Okay? Some basic knowledge you know to develop your thought process and to put a point across. Doesn't need to be an expert. But some of you say American politics perception. We can say me. Why say me I will come America for her debut? I said the same here. Now me hunu baby krono man can ye no. I said the baby a dano. But to come and tell me is that we need American politics no really. It's not British. Ghana UAE information. I'm telling you that's condescending. It was insulting. I felt insulted, and I've told you. I really did feel insulted. I think you overstepped your boundaries. And if you really listen carefully, we'll come back. From said you are an academic. I think say as an academic, one ankasa will comment in the back and you listen to what I'm saying, you will know what I mean. You overstepped your boundaries, and please step back in your boundaries so that we all stay in our lanes. Okay? I'm a there be and I'm a where do you to I'm a as a so fix it. But to generalize and say to be say stay here. What can I say American politics no cry 1 year authority and can make a say no cry. I'm the first person to hold my hand up because I'm not. But to attempt to tell me an adult dear meti me de me ankasa manwaka. Dear me ankasa be page and me maybe meti me aka wo so. Baby, I met me a corny, you mean to me corner. Now, one more, your friends, the presidents in big countries of the world, in the crowd, they don't get to take that right from you. That is my fundamental rights. That is my fundamental right, and I insist on operating it. It is my most prized possession. And when you do it, I also kick back all the time because it's one of the things I don't let slide. I don't let slide because I like people to be kept in their places in other people's lives. Yeah? We are making choices and they bear the consequences of it. Who feels that it has defamed your character? Go and sue me. Who feels that it is putting people in danger? Report me to the authorities and let them come and deal with me as is right. What your comments about and also okay, you are entitled to be in a place or not. But I am a foot through. I am a hit through. I was a particular comment in the home. It's the fact to say, "Wo catch them me ama sunka PC." What is unnecessary and shrouded in conservative debe. And I'm like, rah, respect yourself. Respect yourself. If you don't want to be conservative, the way is your front. Go and switch on your own camera and don't be conservative. If you want to be a deviant voice, that is your business. I don't even involve myself there. But to come and say, most of you do that and want to call me a coward. You think I'm a coward? That's fine. I am a very wise coward. I operate in wisdom. Wisdom is a funny thing. Obia operating in wisdom no will look differently to somebody else, but me in my wisdom, me person me ye na me ye me person me kana me can. Baby will have me person me ko. Momo bi will you want to kill MPP and kill NDC. That's your business. It's not my style, and you can't force it down my throat to say me nye nisa me nye. Me ni dinkro fuate. You suggest in sa comment say me yes because me ko Ghana. Of course, me ko Ghana. I will be an idiot to start shouting and screaming because it is common and it is popular for Nkrofo. I am responsible for my own safety and well-being at all times, and I take action to preserve and ensure it. Thank you. And for those actions, I make absolutely no apology to any living human being dead in Pomenia. And then. Yeah, my video is one of those morning rants. It's a rant. And it's a rant targeted at Unipa Baku specific comments. But then yes, I'm addressing. I'm addressing all of you who overrate your own importance and think I really am attacking those who want to script, especially Meme Oba into I'm a women empowerment, and I'm like, how dare you think so? When I bet you leave the politics for the men and stay in women empowerment, and I'm like, chauvinist. How dare you think so? When I bet you baby, I'm eating your operate. Or me, I'm China phone so. Huh? That is overrating your own importance. You are not that important. You do not get that right over me. You don't have that control over me. Please. If your wives accept it, that is their business. Keep it there. Don't bring it to my territory. Don't bring it to my turf. Because I would buy me turf for had you met it to one now. Met it to The entire method I need to attack it until one kasa will be who decide you're not. When you begin to self-regulate, I will not need to attack. But until you learn to self-regulate, now we're not parallel. And the kotu baby be a winning all right. I met it because metiti will be who said and you were right. Now I'm saying you've seen a definite shift in the way I tackle things because my who say you saying it in your mass. You have to come out and you have to be very categorical in what you say. I will not insult you, but I will tell you as it is. You don't have that right over me. So please don't presume you do. Because if you forget yourself and think you do, I will correct you. I beg. Don't make it necessary. Because more Ghana for, especially Ghana for Mema. You don't you struggle to accept correction from a woman. And maybe baby I won't come and correct you, but if you get on my turf and attempt to control what I do, I know the memo of feedback. Because my mouths are fine, my mouths are right. All rights reserved in that particular area. I hope we are communicating with each other and I hope we are understanding each other. May I have my political ideology and I push my political ideology. That is my fundamental right. So what political ideology be? Now what person will push here? Feel free. So what opinion be about what they are and I made the two abontia. I also expect say me my opinion you should also I should expect. So Obama me feedback on the feedback I gave you. But as a community, before you decide to feedback to somebody, then please check that what you are actually giving is constructive feedback. Why? There is still a lot of room for work, and so we need more people empowered to move and to express themselves. And in order for people to feel empowered to express themselves, now the negative derogatory information I demand shrouded in the name feedback, it has to end. Not all feedback is constructive. Not all feedback is even necessary. Your feedback maybe they are just unnecessary destructive noises. Yeah. And nanopedia, as you can see, I am in battle spirits because this morning my fundamental. Somebody has made the mistake to go for one of my fundamental liberties. And if you go for one of my fundamental liberties, you experience my fundamental kickback. So this is an example of a fundamental kickback, for sure. We will do it respectfully. But you have overstepped your boundaries. And I am within my right to tell you. Those are my boundaries. So maybe you don't know. And because those boundaries are mine, it is my responsibilities to let you know where they are. Feel free. Rebecca de Wupebia on a video. Semeka Obiasem Wenemeya Adria great. Wenemeya Adria wonderful. Express yourself, as Labyrinth says. Express yourself, feel free. When you are feeling free and expressing yourself, and I can express myself, and I will feel free to do so. You owe me an apology at the very least. The apology would be not for expressing an opinion. The apology is to attempt to control and to restrict. That's not on. And really, with a little bit of awareness in prevailing circumstances, as a woman who is working on Miankasami redefinition, the last thing I need and the last thing I would accept is a man making a box for me to sit in. All right? You don't get to make a box for me. When you make your box, you will sit in your own box. So this morning, what I'm saying to you is go sit in your box. I reject that box wholeheartedly, totally, unreservedly. I'm catching them saying, ninja driving. I elite. I'm ninja driving. One of the reasons why I'm ninja driving is because I also sat down and wrote an article in response to Safa Bawi. But me pamacho, responsible living. We have to move towards responsible living. Self-regulation, we need to do. Pacho, feel free to comment on my videos, but check your positionality before you comment on my video. Pacho, when you me papa, when you go school, when you me boy, you don't control what I do. When you me producer, you don't even get to suggest where I can, because that suggestion was actually containment and it's wrong. Stop trying to confine and crowd to near maybe which make you comfortable. Stay in this lane. Can you need your freedom to talk Togolese politics, and I will. Please don't do that with me again. Just as you are at liberty to talk about what you think you know, no, please go ahead. Cyberspace lesson, Mr. Obi our China phones say camera we need some patch out. Start educating, start being brave the way you think I should be brave. That be you be brave. Go and insult Ghanaian politicians if you want. Go and correct them. Me no, me nyanko Ghanaian politics in active politics, but I know enough about how politics works. So I'm not going to be one screaming and shouting about incompetence in politicians, because me nyanka sakura me nyanko come register me din say me to abayen to mame pen. Inti see, I am very mindful of the fact I have not managed to get myself to the point to say be to abama me. See, the to abama no or when him say me. It's one of the positionalities which influence what I do. Minim say me. I don't know if I can convince anybody to vote for me. I don't think so. And because I don't know if I can convince people to vote for me, I need to be very careful about how I attack those who've actually managed to do what I've not been able to do. Yeah, we can correct them. Yeah, we can suggest. But my good God, it's difficult for me to come sit here and make too much noise about what I know I haven't been able to achieve. That's what I'm saying. I'm late. I'm running. So God be with us all. We will meet again very soon. Adios. Adios.